Integrity is often misunderstood. I was asked why a certain person who was a despicable human being and caused chaos in every one of his relationships never got sick. He was rude, sociopathic, and always appeared to be the perfect picture of health and vitality. I explained to her it was because he lived in his integrity. She was stunned and said there was nothing redeemable about him, morally, socially, or ethically. I explained to her that the issue was not with him. It was with her, because she was unwilling to accept that this person was not acting out of character. He was 100% a despicable human being according to society's standards. However, he lives in and perceives the world in a manner that justifies his entitled, manipulative behavior. He has no guilt, no compassion, and no understanding of what it is to allow anyone in his presence their dignity, because he does not give a fuck. We all have core values and beliefs about who we are and how we should be treated. Yet so many allow their conscience to be swayed and beliefs instilled through pagan rituals reimagined as religion. As judgments are instilled and righteousness guides our judgment of others, we wave the banner of whatever religion we choose to shield our lack of compassion and empathy through the narrow confines of their doctrine. Life is a journey of discovery, both of ourselves and the world we live in, and how to thrive and express our light, or dive deeply into our darkness to heal generational trauma through adversity and strife. We learn some traits from our mother in the womb and inherit an abundance of our DNA from our fathers, adding to the programming we begin our life with. Then there is you. What do you like? What do you want? Do you speak up when your truth needs to be expressed? Or do you acquiesce, yielding your power, denying your integrity? How much of your family's lives and traditions guide your decisions and behavior, and do they align with your integrity? Being a sensitive empath, in my younger years I tended to pick up habits and behaviors of the people I associated with. There are certain things I discovered that are acceptable in society that were not acceptable to me. The more I honored myself and behaved in a manner more in alignment with my heart, peace, happiness, and well-being, the easier life has become. There is no stress, no worry, and no lack in my life. Take the time to sit in quiet contemplation. Look at your life as if you're looking objectively at a play. Question, what is it that feels right and what doesn't in your life? And, to the best of your ability, eliminate the things in your life that don't align with your sense of well-being, relaxation, and prosperity. Because when we are in our integrity, the only stress in our bodies is when we are physically exerting ourselves through playing, sports, dance, and many other physically challenging activities. Next comes our judgment. You cannot worry about what others think, nor should you do anything that does not allow your conscience to be at peace. So many people do things they don't really want to do to please others, internalizing their lack of integrity until it festers into dis-ease. Every time we agree to do something we don't want to do to please someone or take responsibility for someone else's mess, we internalize our lack of integrity, locking up the energy in our stomachs, neck, shoulders, jaw, and other places in the body, festering into dis-ease over time. Every time you take responsibility for something you did not do, energy gets cataloged internally as you deny your integrity. Every time you do not ask for something you need to maintain balance in your relationships, resentment festers as you deny your integrity. Every time you postpone and procrastinate making a decision that will improve your life, you have denied your integrity. Every time you allow someone to take your dignity because of a job or the need for acknowledgement, you have denied your integrity. To thy own self be true. Know yourself without judgment. Some people live in fear of who they are, and some cannot imagine that they could own the power inherent in their being. Many of us fall into patterns of perception, maintaining fragments of our integrity to support the illusion we hold to maintain sway over others and their opinions. As you take the time to ascertain and own your behaviors and whether or not they are in alignment with your internal core being, you will notice certain environments and people will shift from your life, as you will attract frequencies more in alignment with your integrity. Finding and owning your integrity can take a lifetime, as our perceptions shift and our consciousness expands. Residing internally within your divinity can be challenging, as judgments can be difficult to shed and replace with love and compassion. When you own your integrity, life aligns to support your frequency, just as it does to attract chaos when you are out of your integrity. So take the time to discover and own your integrity. Shed the judgments instilled. Open your heart and live.